Hey everybody, I'm going to do 2012 FR5 coming up right now. All right, we're in minor, so I have my minor solfege ready to go. One of each. I would recommend tomorrow for the AP exam having two of each. All right, here we go. We know that's a one chord. Oh, in minor, in G minor, I go down a half step. One piano key below G would be an F sharp. These sharp signs are going to end up being an F sharp. Te turning to T. What a big surprise. There's a suspension at the end that trips up a lot of you guys, so we'll take care of that when we get there. All right. 6 means 6-3 above the bass. Lay. Here we go. I'll put a lay down here. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 notes, biggest space. Between fa and do, so it's the top. Fa. Fa is a 4 chord. It's a 4-6. In minor, I can double lay in a 4-6. In major, I usually wouldn't double la, just the way it works out. So I'm going to put lay, do, and fa, or fa, lay, and do. Might need him, might need 2 of one of the other guys. We'll see what happens. Sharp sign by itself means the third above the bass. Whoever number 3 is on the solfege when I count bass being 1, we'll figure out that root. So it's nothing is 5-3, sharp the third above sol. So here it is. 1, 2, 3. What a big surprise. Sharp te to T. Sol, T, re, equally spaced. Sol is the root. 5 chord. Getting good at these videos now. Sol, T with a sharp. Do not forget to draw that sharp sign before the note T, F sharp in the music, or you will spell the chord wrong. 4-2 means 6-4-2 above the bass fa. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, sharp the 4th, and 6. 2 guys next to each other for a 4-note chord, it's the top. Whereas 3 notes, it would be the furthest, above the furthest. With 4 notes, it's above the 2 closest. Sol is a 5 chord. That is a 5-4-2. I already have the fa. I need sol, T with a sharp, and re. 6 with a me means 6-3 above the bass note me. Put a star for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do is above the biggest space. That's a 1 chord. Even in minor, I don't want to have any doubling of the me in a 1 chord. 1 chord, never double me on the AP exam. Real life is different, but on the AP that will work out. Remember, a sharp sign by itself means do it to the third above the bass, always. 7-5-3, sharp the third above sol. Maybe I'll just draw a sol down here. Here we go. 1. Oops, my paper doesn't want to move. I only have one hand because I'm holding the phone. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 with a sharp. 5, 7. Sol, T, re, fa. Sharp the T. That's a 5-7. And as always, for 5-7, sol, T, re, fa. Even though I have a sol in the bass, I'm going to put the or. I don't know what I'll need there. And now, here's the suspension. What happened was the note a third above do, which is me, is going to start out as a fa and fall. All the other voices are half notes. That voice is quarter notes. It's a me that started out as a fa from this chord. The people holding the fa didn't see the conductor. Everybody else moved, and then they went down later. It's a tension release. One part takes too long to fall down. That's a cool way to think of a suspension. Often we add a tie there for fun, too. You're allowed to do that. Okay, so I cover up the suspension. I see 5-3, but the third starts out as a 4th above do. Yeah, maybe I'll put big X's on this side. I'm going to hold this with my tricky to hold. Do. 4 down to a 3. And 5. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fa will go to me, or fa to me. and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do, me, sol. But the me starts out, it's suspended up in the air like a hot air balloon. And then it's going to fall. So I need do, fa, me. 4 to 3 above do and sol. And I might not even need that sol. We might have 3 do's. That always happens when it's 5, 7 to 1. Remember, it's a 1 chord, do, me, sol, 5, 3, but the 3 starts out as a 4. 4, 3. So it's do, fa, sol, and then that fa falls to a me. So it's a 1 chord that has a note that's suspended up in the air. That's why it's called the suspension. All right, now we go to the voice leading. We do the closest we possibly can. There are several possible answers. I'm going to do like the closest I can. There we go. Oh, I should have checked for something. I'll make sure my 7th go down. Looking for 7th. Oh, the 7th is in the bass, fa. And look, it went down. They did it correctly. Those AP people know what they're doing. And then this 7th, this fa, can't go up. It's gonna become that fa and fall. That's the definition of a suspension anyway. You have to have the same note, wait to fall after everybody else moved to the chord. I want to check for any special cases. 4 to 5, a little bit. It's inverted the 4 chord, so we won't have too much of a problem. I just want to be aware not to have any parallel octaves there, but it's only 1 point if you do, and everything else is just 5, 1. All right, so now I've got I'll make my fa skip down to a re. I think that'll be nice. I'll steal that from 4 to 5. Put my sharp on my T, and you can just go right up there. Sol. Just going to the closest I can, but here I kind of took that idea. 4 to 5, make the fa not in the bass, skip down to re. I'm just being super duper safe. That's all. I could have done this other ways. There are more than one answer for this. There are more than probably 30 answers you could do for this entire question. There's so many variables. All right, for this 4-2, I could keep literally everybody else but the bass the same. Here, there's a one case where I don't really need the sharp sign because it's already in the measure. So as a professional musician, I won't put it there, but you're totally allowed to draw a courtesy sharp here because they told you that it's sharp. You know, I just, as a musician, I'm not going to do it, but this is sharp because it's within a measure. All right, now all I can have is do's and sols. Let's see here. I think I'll just make them go close as possible. There we go. Now I got my 5-7. Ooh, I kind of like the re and the T right there. So this is a complete 5-7. My sol will go down to a fa. Okay, now this is the big point here. I'm going to do my suspension. My fa is going to go fa, me. You add a little slur if you want. That's optional. Half notes here. There it is. A 4th going down to a 3rd. It is added an octave or even 2 octaves for another voice, but that's fine. That could be an octave plus a 4th to a 3rd. Fa, me above do. Tension, release. This re here can go to do. And this T, I have a couple options. I could either make him go to sol, or since he's in an alto or tenor, I'm allowed to have him go to jump down to sol, or he could go to do. Whatever I want. So I don't know. I'll make a complete one. But I easily could have just drawn a stem going down in this do and been perfect too. So there it is. One of the most perfect answers you can get for this, I believe. I just did this pretty quickly right now. So there you go, the 2012 FR5.